Yes, hello and welcome into 11am Sports here for Football Manager 22, some beta gameplay with Liverpool Football Club. If you missed the last episode, go and check it out. It introduced you to the save and the squad that we're going to be using here throughout the FM22 beta. And if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything on Football Manager 22, the Liverpool beta save, and then our actual main save for FM22, which can be a little bit something different than the Killy boys that we had in FM21. So make sure and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. Last time out, we introduced you to the squad here. And I said I would come back, show you what formation we're going to look at, some of the tactics. We'd play our first game of the season up against Brentford, and I said probably I won't make any signings, but I'll tell you if I have, and I'll show them off to you. And well, we have made some signings. The first one you can see on the screen there is Dani Alves. I thought this would be good. A little bit of backup for free to cover at that right back position. What I was not expecting, however, though, was, as you can see on the left hand side here, he's decided to go on a sabbatical until the end of the year. So he's contracted to us for 6 months and he's not going to be doing anything, which is very disappointing. But hopefully when he returns from his sabbatical, he'll cover for us maybe in that right back position. Honestly, you could not write it. And the last signing we've made two. We've signed Luis Suarez back to the club. A club legend has returned to Liverpool. You can see there between 2010 and 2014. He came there halfway through that season, got 4 goals that first year, 11, 23, and then 31 in 33 games before being sold over to Barcelona for £65 million. He played at Atletico last year. He got 21 and 32, so he's still got his shooting boots on. Hopefully, he can do the same for us. He's going to be playing up front, whether it be him or whether it be Diogo Jota or Firmino. There's lots of options in that attacking area of the pitch. But I'm going to give Luis Suarez the chance to return and be the man who leads the line for us in this save. Hopefully, he does well now he's back here. Let's have a look at the tactics. I've created 3 tactics. The first of which is a 4-3-3, which you'd expect. This is the formation that Liverpool normally play in real life. We've got 2 centre-backs, ball playing, obviously. Robertson as a wing-back on the left-hand side, but we're going to play Alexander-Arnold as an inverted wing-back. Get him involved here in amongst the midfielders, try and overload the middle of the park a little bit. I know that Salah's playing as an inside forward on the right-hand side, but he'll hopefully give a little bit of width out there. Most of our width's going to come from the left, and we'll try and overload in the middle, though that's the aim. A half-back, he'll normally be Fabinho. It's Henderson today. He'll drop in between the 2 centre-backs to kind of form a 3 at the back. We then have kind of 4 in central area of the field. Robertson out on the left-hand side, and these 3 up front, kind of being in that attacking position. We're really looking to overload the middle of the field here. You can see inverted wing-back coming forward to join in the midfield. Keita and Thiago today playing there as I was going to say a box-to-box, but it's actually a Carrillo. Carrillo? I can't say the word, but that one. And an advanced playmaker. So Alexander-Arnold, the 2 central midfielders and the centre forward is playing as a deep line forward to kind of get in this centre area of the park. Mane and Salah coming in field as well, really overloading there. And Robertson gives a little bit of width on that left-hand side. I think a lot of our attacks will come down that left-hand side. That's the theory. I've also trained 2 other tactics. Another very similar one here, where one player would play, instead of having 2 wingers and 1 up front, basically, we've got an attacking midfielder who is that deep lying forward, and then the other 2 have squeezed in. So it's like a 4-3-3, but slightly narrower. And then I've got another option of that where we have some extra bodies in the midfield if we want to do that, and that's properly overloading the midfield. Alexander-Arnold still was that inverted wing back, so you're going to have 4 central midfielders in there, plus a deep lying forward, really trying to dominate the middle of the park. That is going to be our aim this season. But this is the formation we're going to go with for today's game up against Brentford, and we're going to get right into the team we're going to go with today, because we do have an injury to Fabinho and Tsimikas as well. He wouldn't get in the team anyway, but Fabinho would. We've had to change it around a little bit in midfield. But Alisson's going to play in goal. Joel Matip I'm going to play with to begin with this season alongside Van Dijk. We'll see if that continues. Alexander-Arnold on the right hand side, Robertson on the left. Henderson will play as the halfback with Keita and Thiago ahead of him. And obviously Mane and Salah on the wings, with Luis Suarez getting a game ahead of Diogo Jota or Roberto Firmino. The bench has got Adrian, Joe Gomez, Konate, James Milner, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Curtis Jones, Divock Origi, Firmino and Diogo Jota in there. And let's see how we get on up against Brentford today. So obviously this will be Brentford's first game in the Premier League, because, you know, we're going back a few months compared to real life at the moment. Yes, we'll go hard on Ivan Toney. I don't think that's a surprise. They should be playing a 3-5-2 or a 5-3-2, depending on how you want to call it. So we will see if that is the case. Indeed it is. 5 at the back, 3 midfield and 2 up front. So we'll try to kind of get a lot of bodies in midfield as well. They've got 3 central midfielders, so we'll try and get our 3 in there, plus Alexander-Arnold and Suarez dropping back. Try and overload that midfield area. That is the plan as the teams step out here. We'll be playing in yellow today, and Brentford will be playing in their red and white. 10 minutes in, and no shot yet. Finally we have one, but we've not seen a highlight. An injury to Matip, it looked like there. Alisson just about tips away that free kick. And yes, indeed, Matip has picked up an injury. We will replace him with Joe Gomez here, as we nearly concede a goal from that corner kick. Thankfully not, but we've had to make an early change there in defence. Here is a corner kick. Robertson will swing this into the front post, and Virgil van Dijk heads that in. Remember last year I had a fantastic corner tactic where you put your big man at the front post and you played it to the front post? Well, I've tried that again this year, and our first goal of the season appears to have done just that. Swung into the front, Virgil van Dijk gets his head on it, and 18 minutes in, and he scored our first goal of this season. Andy Robertson to Van Dijk. Let's see now if we can get some build-up, if we can see how the team's going to shape up. Suarez there, dropping deep. Keita, you can see Trent Alexander-Arnold was in the kind of middle of midfield there as that ball was swung into the box. But Mohamed Salah is cutting field and got himself a goal. You can see here, Keita finds Suarez. Suarez plays the ball back to Keita. Alexander-Arnold's here, you can see that's what I was talking about. But Salah's in acres of space and he tucks that one in. Just playing very narrow, but we're coming wide on the left-hand side, and that's exactly what happened there. Keita with the ball into Salah. And it's 2-0 after 22 minutes. A pretty good start to the game for us here. And another chance thrown in from the right-hand side. Salah plays it back in toward Virgil van Dijk, who's in the middle there. Inside to Thiago on the edge, and Norgard heads it away. And Andy Robertson hopefully will get to that first. He does indeed. Finds Joe Gomez. Van Dijk was up for the throw in there. We've gone to the right-hand side. Salah comes in field. Can he get a second goal of the game? I was almost certain that was going to be a yes, he could, as he was through on goal, but unfortunately it's just wide of the goal. But we've totally dominated in terms of shots in this first half. We've not had most of the ball. Brentford have actually had most of the ball, but we've done a lot more with it, and we lead 2-0. Hopefully we can get ourselves another couple of goals, because I would probably say we deserve it, seeing all the chances that have happened so far in this game have been for us. We're going to make a substitution. There's not yet been anything happen in this second half. Really, we'll take off Suarez. We'll bring on Firmino for him. 20 minutes to go, and we still lead 2-0. No highlights in this second half, which is disappointing. Lots of yellow cards. All of our defenders have a yellow card, which is disappointing indeed. And that ball's played long toward Joe Gomez, and you can see Alexander-Arnold here in the midfield area, and Joe Gomez is overlapping on the right hand side now. He goes down the right. Can he swing this in toward Mane? Mane heads it. Oh, and it's just wide of the goal. Unusual to be seen as attack down the right hand side, and even more unusual to see it being Joe Gomez who's overlapping, an overlapping centre back. He's not even playing as the wide centre back, which is a new role in FM this year. He's just playing as a ball playing centre back, because he can't play as a wide centre back because there's only 2 of us there. But anyway, the time is ticked down there. We've won that 2-0. Oxlade-Chamberlain came on for the last 10 minutes for Salah. And yeah, a nice 2-0 victory. A nice way to start the season. Some people didn't look very happy with my team talk there, but we'll pretend that didn't happen. And hopefully they can get over that in preparation for the next game. Matip, thankfully, only out for 3 to 5 days with a bruised thigh. And if Thiago plays 5 more games, we'll have to pay Bayern Munich £500,000. I'm sure we can just about deal with that. Well, looking at the schedule, I think we're going to come back fairly soon, because we've got a Merseyside derby, which is probably worth having a look at. We play against Everton there, and we probably show you the game against Wolves afterwards, but there is a chance that we might have a Champions League group stage game in between those as well, so it might be Everton and that game, depending on when the Champions League actually appears. But you'll definitely get to see the game up against Everton in the next episode. Nice 2-0 victory there. A good start to the season for us. If you have enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. I know it's just the one game, but we talked about our transfers, our tactics, and we had a very nice result there. So please do leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. If you're looking forward to the next one, it's another reason to leave a like, to know that you're looking forward to it. Another reason for me to be making these videos. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss an episode of this and any future Foot Manager 22 content. And until the next one, we'll see you then.